I'm Mary Jean Murphy, and this is My Favorite Quilt Store. We are doing a Kim Diehl Sew-Along starting today, installment 1 of Brimming Over. It's the Quiet Grace line by Kim Diehl. And so let's get directly into it because I know you've watched the introductory email video and I want you to be successful. So let's talk about installment 1. My number 1 recommendation to you on the introductory email was to make a color copy of this and cut it and pin it to every one of your fabrics. This is all my fabrics. I have unfolded them. I've not washed them, but I have ironed them, and I've cut off the selvage across the bottom so I had a nice straight edge. And on every fabric, I've put them in order according to this sheet in numerical order, and I have pinned the number as well as the color swatch on the corner of every fabric. This is going to be the number 1 tip of being successful in this sew-along because the cutting instructions are a bit confusing. I know I send you out a kind of a organized cutting instruction, but this makes it a lot easier. So please, if you're going to do one thing, go ahead and do this with your fabric because I think you will be much happier at the end. I did want to tell you though that some of the cutting instructions on Kim's paperwork, not my paperwork, does just say cream. It's okay to go ahead and mix up your creams. Just make them random. Cut what you need. There's a lot of 2.5 inch squares and 2 7/8 inch squares in this installment. So just go ahead and mix them up. Use your eye, decide what you like the best. The couple of blocks that we have, one is a funky little star block. It's not a very big block. I did finish it and I want to show it to you. So this is the star block. This star block is super easy, very fun to do. However, it's a bit of a puzzle. So make sure when you see your instructions, your Kim's instructions from your pattern, you make sure that you're doing it properly. Just lay it out on your design wall or your design board and lay it in the way that Kim wants you to do it, and then sew it. Just take an extra minute just to be sure that all of your stars points are going the right way. If you look at it from a distance, you can see a spinning star. So really it's just a little bit of a puzzle spinning star. Not hard, and you're gonna like doing it. I do cut my half square triangles. I start with them a little bit bigger. So instead of cutting the 2 7/8, I go ahead and cut the 3 inch and make your half square triangles the way that you feel the most comfortable. But I feel the most comfortable cutting them down a little bit and then placing the 2.5 inch square of the other fan of the star over the top. You'll see when you get to it. It's very easy. I just want you to be successful. The other block, I think she calls it a plus sign block. Simple, simple. Once again, your creams are just mix up your creams however you like them. I think it's very self-explanatory. There's a couple of half square triangles. There's lots of simple seams. There's nothing intricate about this. I think you'll be very successful. We have this, I'll go ahead and show it to you too. Here's my stars. So we have this plus sign, that's the plus sign block. And all 4 of these corner blocks are exactly the same. So don't think they're any different. The basket block was fun to do. I really enjoyed it. I fussed a little bit with the bottom of the basket, which is this right here. Just make sure that you're putting a stand on the bottom of the basket and that your triangles are going the right way. Like I said, there's a little bit of a puzzle aspect to this installment, but just be extra careful and mind where your triangles are going. I did my basket handle. If you've done the last 2 sew-alongs, you'll realize that I'm a hand applicator. I hand appliqued my basket handle. She gives you instructions how to do it with fusible, but do it any way that you feel comfortable in doing it. But the basket block was cute. And then of course all these little creams. She doesn't give you instructions on which fabric these are, so I looked them up and included them in your cutting instructions the proper way that she has it on her pattern. And then the last two are simple, simple. One is this cute little, I don't know what you call it. Let's just call it a candy bar block. It's all these different little candy bars. They look like size of a Hershey bar, like a fun size. And then the last one is just this flying geese border. This is going to go along the bottom of your quilt. It's simple, simple, flying geese, nothing fancy. Go ahead and mix your creams up. Don't be so worried about this cream goes here, this cream goes there. I just mixed them up at will. So that's it. That's all there is to installment 1. I did use my handy dandy sandpaper board. I put my fabric on this and I draw on the back of the fabric your diagonal lines for cutting and for sewing. So if you have a sandpaper board, get that out. But other than that, there's no special techniques and no special tools really needed. So that's installment 1. Enjoy your cutting instructions, label your fabrics, and enjoy. I hope you have great success and come back and see me for installment 2. Till later, I'm Mary Jean Murphy for My Favorite Quilt Store. Thank you.